cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late night.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you're not finna get nobody's college. And we gave away that chili for $31,000, but it's not stopping now, man. When we get to 40,000 subscribers, we're doing another chili giveaway. So make sure that you hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button. No long intro. Let's just get into the content. Damn. That's me. Young Ant Jefe. 1 minute you on no jumper, not giving a damn about nothing but what the check say. Next minute you at the taco stand catching a body. It's crazy like that in the hood sometimes. We trying to figure it out. How we can get this money podcasting, but still stay true to the streets. But let me explain to y'all how I got here. Got here.
He says there was an argument just before the gunfire, and it all unfolded just steps away from a busy taco stand.
NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi joins us live from the LAPD headquarters after talking with witnesses. Camilla.
Hi, Jonathan and Kathy. Telemundo 52 spoke with the brother of the man who was killed. I also spoke with one man who was working at the taco stand last night. He told me he heard about 7 to 8 gunshots. Let's go ahead and get you to some video from earlier. In this clip, you can see several bullet holes in a fence near the stand. The LAPD says the shooting was reported just before 2 in the morning near the intersection of Holmes and Slauson Avenues. As you mentioned earlier, there are a number of businesses in the area. Police say a man walked toward a car and there was some sort of an argument. Police say the man was then shot and the shooter took off in a car. It is unclear at this point what led up to the argument. The family of the man who was killed has identified him as 30-year-old Deshaun Coleman. They shared a photo of him with our team. Here is more from his family and reaction from a man who was working at the taco stand.
We don't know nothing. All we know, we need justice. He was a good person, a loving person. He took care of everybody.
We hear some people yelling, like yelling bad words, start fighting.
Did you hear the gunshots?
Yeah, I hear the gunshots. I hear like 7 gunshots, and that scares me. I didn't move. I was frozen, like. No, zero nerves. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if to run or to stay.
Jordan Guzman told me he has been working at the taco stand for several months and that this was the first time he has seen a shooting in the area. Again, at this hour, police are still looking for the shooter and they do not yet have a description of the suspect's car. Anyone with more information on this is asked to call the LAPD. We're live in downtown LA. Camilla Rambaldi, NBC4 News.
Bishops, rest in peace, my young homie, Lil Bandit, aka Bandino. But listen, man, the story has come out on what happened to him. So allegedly, at the time where he went to the taco stand to get him a burrito, Young Ant Jefe had just pulled up or was there already. He was standing in line. And when, you know, the homies seen him, because I'm not sure how many people was with the homie Lil Bandit, you know, they started pressing Young Ant Jefe, banging on him. I guess they wasn't aware that, you know, he from HA Gangsters. He also, you know, that popular YouTube nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And after that, you feel me, once Young Ant Jefe say you from HA Gangsta Crip, you would think it'd be like, you know, dead, you know, water under the bridge or some shit. But I guess Young Ant Jefe felt uncomfortable, started walking to his car, and then the homie followed him to his car. That's when the argument ensued, you feel me, with the dissing and everything. And then Young Ant Jefe, they say he shot 6 or 7, maybe 8. Hey man, shout out to
the Ant Jefe murder case. I've got a bunch of new information about the victim and the situation that went down that did cause a murder, where they're alleging that Ant Jefe was at least there or perhaps even participated in the murder. I've also got some footage of Ant Jefe right before he was arrested. It seems like maybe he was actually crying on his channel in a video. Literally, I see a video of him crying.
What we have here is
Young Ant Jefe on the night of the alleged 187.
I peeped that too. In that one video, he's so high you can tell he was stressed out.
For those of you guys who don't know, Young Ant Jefe is being charged with the unalivement of a Pueblo bishop blood. Heard the story from the man's homie, but let's go back and see exactly how Young Ant Jefe was acting right after this 187. You can see that his eyes are clearly red. You can hear a lot of shakiness in his voice, but I'm gonna let you guys hear it.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's your boy Young Ant Jefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young Ant Jefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other.
Now, if you look at Young Ant Jefe's face, them eyes are telling a tale. These eyes right here are telling a tale. And it's looking like that man may have seen a ghost, or it's looking like that man may have seen the Reaper. Those are the eyes of a person who has experienced some trauma and has experienced something that he wished that he could unsee, or in this situation, possibly something he wished he could undo. But let's go back into it.
The Hot Topics, man, we got Elise, man. It look like it's ugly up in these streets, you know what I'm saying? You know, usually.
And there you have it. There's the tear. There is the tear. Young Ant Jefe has lost his emotion. Young Ant Jefe has lost his composure. Young Ant Jefe is withholding a lot of, it seems like, anger, fear, frustration, concern. And these are the silent battles that men, carry that we don't get to talk about. Unfortunately, this silent battle may be self-inflicted, and you might be fighting the wrong fight for all the wrong reasons. But it is very hurtful to see Young Ant Jefe in such a sad space. Let's continue.
I don't do no content on this woman, drop content on her or anything. You know, the little situation we had, I pretty much left it there. Now, however, I'm strolling down Instagram and I see one of the Clips channel, right? Have a clip of No Jumper, Adam, Moose, Lush, Doughboy.
Now, that's Young Ant Jefe. Let's see what his peers are saying about this situation.
Jefe was arrested last night on murder charges. Now, the situation and circumstance surrounding his murder has a lot of people torn on whether or not he deserved to be arrested.
Ant Jefe, the rapper and co-host of the No Jumper podcast, has been arrested for murder. Law enforcement sources have told TMZ that Ant Jefe was busted by LAPD's elite robbery homicide division and booked for felony murder. He's being held at the LAPD jail on a $1 million bond. Adam22 told TMZ that Ant Jefe has been a great podcaster for the last year or so. And as far as he knew, Ant wasn't really in the streets like that anymore, so this is all a huge shock.
When I first found out that Ant was arrested, the first thing I looked at was the bail. When I seen $1 million in LA County, that gotta be a murder. Bruh, in California.
And here you can clearly see from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Report, the sheriff station, MA locator, Young Ant Jefe's bond is $1 million. Yes, they gave him a Dr. Evil level of a bond of $1 million. So, yeah.
I knew it was murder from the very beginning and the very gate. But when I got the full details and when I got an understanding of what exactly took place and how he got a murder charge, I put myself in his shoes, and the first thing I said was, man, I'm just lucky it wasn't me, man, because I don't see myself doing anything differently from what Ant Jefe did.
And with all the flammery, skullduggery, and larceny going on in the world, it kind of makes you wonder, what exactly did Young Ant Jefe do? Let's get to it.
For you guys, in the Ant Jefe murder case, I've got a bunch of new information about the victim and the situation that went down that did cause a murder, where they're alleging that Ant Jefe was at least there or perhaps even participated in the murder. I've also got some footage of Ant Jefe right before he was arrested. It seems like maybe he was actually crying on his channel in a video. Literally, I see a video of him crying, and then I see a video of him in another location. Some people are suggesting that he might have actually been on the run.
Something interesting that we do want to pay attention to is the fact that Young Ant Jefe was spot hopping. I mentioned that in the past video, and I thought that he just got a new spot, but might have seemed like he might have had some friction coming his way because, again, Young Ant Jefe has been known to have a spot where you can see like the apple juice container, then you can see like the venom and all that kind of stuff, but it's looking like he's been playing musical house. Let's go ahead and roll a clip. So, this is the background that we know Young Ant Jefe to have, and this is the background that he's been having. Yeah, this new location is the one that they saying is a honeycomb hideout.
They're saying he was probably on the run. No wonder he was doing videos at a different spot, but did he realize he could still be tracked? And look, this is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to break it all down to you. I've got a whole bunch of links about this, other people's reporting and comments. It sounds like maybe Ant Jefe was with another person or other people in a car near this taco stand, and somebody approached the car, was talking to them. Now, Flakko just did a video where he was talking about, he was kind of suggesting maybe this person had banged on him, asked Ant Jefe where he was from, and it was kind of like a gang member, where are you from kind of situation.
Well, apparently, Flakko knows a whole who, what, when, where, why, and how. So let's skip the BS and get right to it.
Young Ant Jefe at about 2 a.m. in the morning went over and tried to get some tacos. Now, this late night taco run ended up in a homicide investigation. Young Ant Jefe is from A-Tray Gangsta Crib. Young Ant Jefe goes to a taco stand. He's standing in line for some tacos. Now, when you are a black man and you have elevated to a certain place in life, such as where Young Ant Jefe is at, where he's a popping podcaster, a successful YouTube channel, he's on No Jumper, he's famous, the rapping stuff is working out, you want to stay away from certain places, not because you are scared something will happen to you, but you don't want to be around certain groups of people, the street dudes, the street niggas, right? Because the street niggas as a black man is our biggest obstacle. So Young Ant Jefe is at the taco stand, minding his business, trying to get some tacos, trying to eat. A Pablo Blood pull up.
Now, to those of y'all who not from the South Central area, not from the LA area, what Flakko is struggling to say is a Pueblo Blood pulls up. I don't know who Pablo is, and I know that Pablo ran with the Bloods, but this has nothing to do with our friend Pablo. This is about somebody who is from Pueblo Bishop Bloods, but let's keep going.
I think, like, ain't the Pablos from like 5'4" or 5 dudes, who knows, right? But the Pablo Blood pull up. Instantly, an altercation breaks out. He starts to bang on Young Ant Jefe. Where you from, Blood? And Jefe, I'm from A-Tray Gangsta Crib. Cool. That should have been the end of it. Hey, you from Pablo's? I'm from A-Tray Gangsta Crib. I'm here for some tacos. Let me go about my day. But no. Back and forth kept happening. Now, Young Ant Jefe did something that I think we should all do. Young Ant Jefe walks away.
Now, not only is Flakko telling this story, but remember, in the beginning of the video, the Blood gang member said that the exact same thing happened. Just in case you forgot, let's go ahead and run a quick little refresher of this exact same story being told by what's looking like a reputable member of the streets, Blood gang member, talking about how he lost his homie at the hands of violence and the hands of Young Ant Jefe.
You feel me? Once Young Ant Jefe say you from A-Tray Gangsta Crib, you would think it'd be like, dead, you know, water under the bridge or some shit. But I guess Young Ant Jefe felt uncomfortable, started walking to his car, and then the homie followed him to his car. That's when the argument ensued, you feel me, with the dissing and everything. And then Young Ant Jefe, they say he shot 6 or 7, maybe 8.
So the question is, what happened in that interim that made either Young Ant Jefe or someone he was with feel like the only necessary option, or the best option rather, was to get off 6 or 7 times? Let's get back to it though.
Now, when Young Ant Jefe gets back into his car, the Pablo Blood follows Young Ant Jefe to his car. Now, here's the thing, okay? When a gang member asks you, where you from? That's dumb. Asking you to validate, right? You have a right to walk where you're currently at. Now, my rights to walk and freedom of passage is my natural rights. Is my birthright, okay? My natural right is freedom of passage and my freedoms, okay? So I can walk anywhere I want to walk because that's my natural right as a human being, right? And nobody has a right to tell me where I can't walk, right? So when Ant Jefe answers it. Now, I guess when Young Ant Jefe is going back to his car, the Pablo Blood probably feels like he got the best of the situation. And he wanted to get the best of Mo. So he follows Young Ant Jefe to the car. Ant Jefe is in the car. The Pablo Blood is still talking ish from the vehicle. F this, F this, F this. And
the argument ensued, you feel me, with the dissing and everything. And then
when I say F this and F this, y'all know what I mean when I say F this and F this.
The dissing and everything. And then
I can't say it, right? Because you feel me? Again, I got Crip homies. But saying all of that. And after a while, man, when I walk back to my car, I'm in my car, I'm trying to leave. You right here. Feel me? Like, I don't know what you reaching for. You yelling aggressively. And Young Ant Jefe just had enough, man. Just had enough. Pulled out the pistol, shot about 7.
The argument ensued, you feel me, with the dissing and everything. And then Young Ant Jefe, they say he shot 6 or 7, maybe 8.
Now, this is what the streets are saying. But the comments are showing a little bit more love to Young Ant Jefe. And it's looking like they're saying that he was not the alleged power, but was just around. And he was getting tricky, sticky, icky, Mickey, and Vicky by proximity. Let's jump back into Trap Lord Ross and see what he has to say about it.
This is the incident. People are saying, unfortunately, this was the incident. Jefe wasn't shooting, but he was there. So he got hit with the felony murder PC 189. All right.
Now, for those of you guys who don't know, in the state of California, just because you was around is a good enough reason for them to charge you with a flu flam, a skull dug, and a larceny. But don't believe me. Trap GPT, are you there?
I'm here. What's good? What's on your mind right now?
I have a quick question. In the state of California, felony murder, PC, I believe it's 189. What does that mean? Short to the point.
In California, felony murder means if someone dies while you're committing certain serious felonies, like robbery or burglary, you can be charged with murder, even if you didn't personally kill anyone. It's under Penal Code 189.
So basically, Penal Code 189 says if somebody gets unalived while I'm committing a felony, I will be charged with that person's unaliving.
Exactly. Even if you didn't personally do the act, if it happens during certain felonies you're involved in, you can still be on the hook for murder.
So with that being said, y'all, it's tricky in California, man. You gonna get involved.
It says they're trying to charge him in the hopes that he'll talk about it. People saying, I think that's the case, to be honest. He's not new to this. He's not going to say anything. And especially if he has a new iPhone, they can trace him within 6 feet of the alleged location. So he could easily walk on that alone. But it does sound like there is actually potential here for, them to keep him sat down in jail, or even trying to put these charges on him and say, well, they don't know who pulled the trigger. Maybe if he was there with somebody else that, got G-checked and ended up killing somebody, he might end up going down for that, or at least doing some time waiting to resolve these charges. So there was some more pictures and footage from the scene.
And that leads to the million-dollar question. At what point do you put yourself first? At 35 years old, thriving career in podcasting, your music is taking off, you've already done 10 years in the feds for the Oxycontin situation. Do you put your family first? Do you put your freedom first? Do you put yourself first? Or do you hold it down for the set and do you keep it gangster? And do you not say anything and you ride it out and see what happens? Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
So this is basically just the reporting that the LAPD were at the scene just before 2 a.m. One victim down, not conscious, not breathing. Victim, unfortunately, was deceased. So here's a little picture from the location. Now, there is a video actually going around of the scene. Now, from what I understand, you can't actually see the body. There is some footage of, a white sheet that's laying in the street. You can't actually see the body. So I don't think there's going to be anything here that I can't show you. But just trigger warning, this is going to be the aftermath scene of a violent crime, even though we don't see any violence or any kind of gore or anything like that. Just to give you context and a fair warning, if you don't want to see that, then don't keep watching this video. But if you do want to see, I'm not going to show you anything gory, grisly, anything that's against the community guidelines, but you might see the sheet on the floor. So this is basically what's going around. And this is identifying the victim. So this says, breaking news, bandit from 5 Deuce, Pueblo, Bishop Bloods. Now, West Coast Gang Wars gets very disrespectful, so I'm not going to read what he said. But basically, it said that he passed away, and this is the footage. So this is somebody on the left saying, damn, I'm effed up. I just saw you. So one of his friends mourning the loss. And then this is kind of footage from the scene. And we've got kind of paramedics there sort of crowding around. And I'm pretty sure the body was placed under a sheet.
unfortunate scene. This is an extremely unfortunate set of circumstances. Extremely unfortunate, just reality that we're living in. All we can do is continue to pray. All we can do is continue to keep these men in our prayers. Keep these men just under the mercy of God. I really don't know what to say with this. With that all being said, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. God bless everybody involved in this situation. We are gone.
He says there was an argument just before the gunfire, and it all unfolded just steps away from a busy taco stand.
NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi joins us live from the LAPD headquarters after talking with witnesses. Camilla.
Hi, Jonathan and Kathy. Telemundo 52 spoke with the brother of the man who was killed. I also spoke with one man who was working at the taco stand last night. He told me he heard about 7 to 8 gunshots. Let's go ahead and get you to some video from earlier. In this clip, you can see several bullet holes in a fence near the stand. The LAPD says the shooting was reported just before 2 in the morning near the intersection of Holmes and Slauson Avenues. As you mentioned earlier, there are a number of businesses in the area. Police say a man walked toward a car and there was some sort of an argument. Police say the man was then shot and the shooter took off in a car. It is unclear at this point what led up to the argument. The family of the man who was killed has identified him as 30-year-old Deshaun Coleman. They shared a photo of him with our team. Here was more from his family and reaction from a man who was working at the taco stand.
We don't know nothing. All we know, we need justice. He was a good person, a loving person. He took care of everybody.
We hear some people yelling, like yelling bad words, start fighting.
Did you hear the gunshots?
Yeah, I hear the gunshots. I hear like 7 gunshots, and that scares me. I didn't move. I was frozen, like no zero nerves. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if to run or to stay.
Jordan Guzman told me he has been working at the taco stand for several months and that this was the first time he has seen a shooting in the area. Again, at this hour, police are still looking for the shooter and they do not yet have a description of the suspect's car. Anyone with more information on this is asked to call the LAPD. We're live in downtown LA. Camilla Rambaldi, NBC4 News.
Zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all 4 corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continues. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, nigga. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemy. Watch the haters hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the
6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bush and you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.